Do you wanna say something?
No.
Do you have anything
Nope.
planned? All right. Welcome to Primal Urge, episode 5.
Wait. No, I do want to say something.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, my name is... Never mind, you can continue. You can do it.
We are number 5 into the podcast. That means it's been over a month. That's it. I think I started the last one the same way.
Huh? You didn't start the last one. I started the last one.
Oh,
right?
you did. You did.
I like
After
being
you-
the
after
host.
I don't think that's how this works.
But the problem is I'm not good at hosting. My name is Quentin Mossi. I'm joined by the licorice pizza himself, John Caffin.
I don't have a response to that, but thank you, I think.
This one is going up, what? Like, we kind of missed one. We did miss one.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
yeah, that won't be an issue in the
Our
future.
loyal
Don't worry
listener.
about it.
Yeah.
Our one loyal listener.
Yeah.
Right.
I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, I hope you haven't actually, like, cut yourself because of this, but...
Yeah, we're back, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, so, continue about. I'm just gonna fucking say it. Virginity loss does not involve getting a blowjob. If you get a blowjob and you get...
It's oral.
No, it's not. That's not how it is. No, it's not.
Or the last one.
Virginity loss is...
Virginity is a construct just in general, so why would it not...
Virginity loss is when you put your penis in the vagina. That's how you lose your virginity. You don't lose your virginity by getting a fucking hand job.
That means you can never lose your
hell?
virginity if you were gay.
No, you lose your virginity when you're gay by sticking it in the butthole.
That's so anal.
No, that's how it works. That's how it works.
That means anal is a part of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So oral
No.
would be.
Listen. There are only 2 ways you lose your virginity: vagina or asshole. There is no third option. Mouth
I'm
does
sure
not
we can
count.
look this up.
Mouth does not count. Hand jobs
Mouth
do not count.
Yes. They do.
They don't. You're
They
probably
do.
saying this because that was how you lost yours, you know?
I guess technically that would have been... Well, I'm going to look this up.
We were talking about this earlier, and he said a blowjob, that's how you lose your virginity. And I was like, no, it's not. And I think I am right, because I always think I am right. So I should be right here. What does it say?
Well, let's see. Is the person still a virgin if they have oral sex?
Yeah, they're not okay, you know what? They're not a mouth virgin. They're not a blowjob virgin, if that's what counts. But they are a sex virgin. What's it say?
It's kind of opinionated.
Yeah.
It just says when people talk about virginity, a lot of the time they mean never having had vaginal intercourse. Yeah.
Okay.
That may be true for some people, but not all. For example, plenty of LGBT people don't think of themselves as virgins because they've had other kinds of sex.
I forgot about what's like lesbian loss of virginity.
That I don't know.
I would say
it seems like it. I guess it depends on how you view it.
I would
on
say
what you consider sex.
using your hands on another person.
But it could also be oral.
Oh fuck.
Why would that not apply to everyone?
Okay. There are different ways to lose your virginity. I will agree with you on that, but I will say, oh shit.
I guess it's just technically choice. Like you could just say.
You're right. I mean, virginity is a social construct.
Yeah, it is.
Like it is quite literally, but okay. You know what? Fine. I accept you changed my mind, but I will say I don't count it. I don't count like...
Yeah, I guess it truly is just whether or not you personally...
Yeah. You know what I consider losing your virginity?
Well, you've already said, but...
Okay, well, I changed my mind.
You can restate it.
Fisting. That's what I think.
I don't actually know what fisting is.
You just put your fist in them.
But you can't fit your whole fist.
Oh my friend, have you not seen the videos?
No.
You can totally fit your fist.
I guess, well, a baby comes out.
If a baby can come out, your fist can come out.
That's like the size of its head.
No, babies' heads are bigger. I think. I wouldn't know. I'm not a big baby fan.
I've never met a newborn baby, so I wouldn't know.
They're gross and stinky. I could never watch a video of someone giving birth. That, like, I just can't do that. That is not beautiful. It's disgusting and filthy.
It's beautiful. I'm going to watch my wife's vagina
What,
opening
like up
and
close?
closing, getting the baby out. Yeah.
Would you watch the shit pile from her butt too?
I would
Because
have
that's
to.
what happens.
I've already seen her shit at that point. Like,
Why would you
head on.
into poo play?
Yeah.
Your wife?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like watching babies being expunged from, a hole.
It's much better than animal births where they literally just drop to the floor.
No, even that. I just can't stand.
I wish we did that.
Yeah.
Baby lands on their soft spot.
Yeah, that's probably why there's so many stupid fucking people out there. And they're just dropped.
They were all coming in too fast. Not enough hospital beds.
Do you think it's like possible for a woman to give birth squatting, like standing up, and the baby just falls out?
Yeah.
But I mean, that would require a lot of strength because shit hurts, bro. I can't even conceive of how much it would hurt.
Yeah, I guess her legs would probably go like numb.
Yeah, no. Maybe if like people held her.
If anyone's done that, let us know. I want to know if someone's stood up while giving birth.
Yeah. Have you heard my water baby theory?
No.
So, like a year ago, I kind of came to a realization that this is possible.
Okay.
I want to breed a new species of humanoid creatures that we can go to war against, right? And they would be like bird people.
Wait, whoa.
Let me just explain first of all. Okay, so what we do, we get like, you know how women sometimes can give birth in a bathtub or like in water to make it, ease the process.
Yeah.
Babies can survive in the water there because they're getting their oxygen and their nutrients through the fallopian tube, correct?
Okay, yeah.
So what I was thinking, we get this woman, this pregnant woman, we pay her, well, she's going to be part of the future, and she has to consensually, go with it, right? We get her to kind of like do the whole like birthing water process, right? And it's like this baby gets flushed into a water tube with the cord still attached. And what we do is then we find a way to cut the the top of the cord off and attach it to this thing that can continue to provide oxygen and nutrients. And this baby, he stays in the water this entire time. This baby learns to swim. We teach him a new Mer language. He eventually develops gills through the... wait, I guess he wouldn't need to. But anyways, he finds some way to breathe on his own, right? In the water, evolution.
That'll come later.
And what happens is we just kind of like, we put nutrients through this tube that is now metal. And like pizza, like shit, like all the food he can eat, right? Yeah. Eventually, we do that with a female baby, and they multiply, and then they multiply, and then they multiply, blah, 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 blah. And we've created a new subspecies of humans. And then eventually we introduce them, we make them make their own culture, right? Underwater. And we go to war with them at one point.
So what about this is a theory?
I think it's possible. I think it is entirely possible for people to make a water baby, to make a genuine water baby, a new instrument in society.
But why do we want to go to war with them? Why are we creating
because it would promote human, togetherness. It would dissolve racism, and
This creates a
and we
whole
would-
new problem of
no,
attacking sentient beings for just being different.
no. But the thing is that like,
Or you could unite the world for it. Convince everyone they're evil.
no, that's what we would do. We would. I mean, no, but we wouldn't make them evil. We would make them have just like a genuine Atlantean society, and then we would go to war with them. And then
Why? They
who knows?
would
In a few
win.
years, we might be like, okay, we'll have peace between mer people and human people.
What if they win? What if we fight them and they somehow win? They control the oceans. That's most of our planet.
I mean, fair game. Like, if they win, they deserve to win if they do. Because
That's a good point.
I think we have, like, the technological superiority. But I do truly think this is a possibility. Because if people can birth in water, the only problem is keeping the tube. Because the problem is the tube falls off after a while if you don't cut it. So we just need to find a way to keep that tube going with science and the future. And
Put some moisturizer on it.
yeah. And we can genuinely create a new subspecies. We are just cowards right now.
I just don't think that's on the top of anyone's mind who's like trying to help the world.
I'm trying to help the world. How is this not helping the world? I literally said this would like promote human equality by giving us a common enemy.
But there's still a species of human.
Not if we don't treat them like it. No, we could truly like, sure, they're being used to further an agenda within our own species, but we can.
Yeah, that's
like I
fucked
said,
up.
we can promote peace with them after a few years of war. The war does need to happen for us.
So we start this species, go to war with them, and say, all right, never mind. We're
Yeah.
good now. You guys can live free. We've killed your kind for years to come, but you're free now. We just decided to.
Yeah, and we reveal, we made you. We made you.
But there would be so many protests, a huge divide in people again saying, stop killing the mer people.
Stop killing water babies.
Yeah. Stop
And
creating
what we would
water
say,
babies.
we would say, hey, you voted for this. This is science. This is just how the world works, man.
This is Biden's America.
Yeah. No, I would be head researcher. And I think this is just a big step forward for humanity and a big leap for water people.
I don't have any more to say on that. There's just too many problems.
I get it. There are variables, but that is why we need to wait a few years. That is why when we have the technology to, keep a fallopian tube intact. Is it fallopian tube? What's
the umbilical cord?
Jesus Christ!
that's
I've
what
been
you
saying
meant?
oh my god. Yeah, yeah,
makes
isn't
more
that like
sense.
okay? I may not be like the best at science, but
You
I do
don't
have
even
the
know
theory. I do have the ideas, and that is why I should be like a head researcher. Because
But you're not going to do the
I
research.
provide the ideas.
Yeah.
They just provide me the means,
So,
So what if I
they're
say
doing the
fallopian
research.
tube and umbilical cord is the same thing? That's irrelevant to the point,
So but you wouldn't be researcher. You can't.
No,
wouldn't
you're right.
even know
You're
where
right.
to
I would be
begin.
CEO.
Yeah, yeah.
CEO of Water Babies.
You're just the ideist.
The theorist.
Yeah,
The man in charge.
yeah.
The man
Everyone
who
else-
says, yes, let's do that, and no, let's not.
Everyone else does everything for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm there to provide the ideas and the funds.
Yeah. Now
They're there to provide the science and facts.
I'm really scared for if you start making a lot of money, if you do start going towards this.
Well,
Who
no
can I
one
talk
would
to
know.
start these water babies?
No one would know. It would be probably a top secret government project. Honestly, I bet you in like 17 years, This episode will have to be taken down first because it will be like the government won't want anyone knowing.
We're going to put this up and it's immediately going to get taken down
Yeah.
because
FBI,
someone already is working on this.
Who do you think would be working on it? I would say
Elon Musk. Jeff Bezos.
no, because those are people who are purely in it for the money. I'm in it for the humans. I'm in it for humankind. I want water babies to promote nature and to create a new species.
But you also realize with going to war with people in our oceans is only going to make like climate change, pollution.
We're gonna fill the
worse.
ocean with garbage.
In
order to try and kill them, in order to try to wipe out water babies, we will genuinely like pump toxins into the water.
Let's just heat up the ocean to an unbearable.
See, that's the thing. The war part, I'm not paying attention to the war part. That's for the general war manager when that time comes around. I'm just promoting the idea of it right now. I'm saying it has to happen. How it happens, like I said, that's up to the war guy. But
yeah, I guess so.
It does need to happen for us. Promote. Sometimes you need war to get peace.
I don't know if that's true.
No.
I can't think of a single necessary war.
Yeah, well, speaking of war, there is a war that was just announced.
Huge war going on.
War that was just announced now. It's been what, a week?
Yeah, I think so.
Russia is invading Ukraine.
Yeah. I mean, it's just sad. It's genuinely fucked up. I don't understand. No one is with them. No one is with Russia.
The one good thing about this is that this is, I think, the first time the entire world has united against Russia and Belarus.
Russia is the mer people right now. Which may be bad comparison.
Yeah, Putin, of course it's not Russia. The civilians are...
Yeah, there's a lot of protesting and stuff going on.
It is really just Putin. He's off his rocker. People used to think he was very cold and calculating and smart, but this whole thing has kind of proven that he's actually dumb.
He's just evil.
He's dumb. But his invasion tactics, the way he's doing this is so stupid. It is such a failure on his part. He thought it would be easy to invade. Yeah. Everyone would not really notice, or the sanctions wouldn't impact them and stuff. But the Russian economy and the war and stuff in general, everything is not going his way. And that's really the only good news out of this, is that everyone's united against it and stuff like that, which is nice to see. It just really sucks that
this is the cause of it.
Yeah.
This is what's bringing it up out of people.
Yeah, it's terrible. I think this is the first major war that I've experienced in my lifetime. Of course, I am not experiencing it, but I mean, it is occurring while I am living.
And I hope it doesn't last for a long time.
I don't see it lasting long, but I also, am not smart.
If this is an ongoing war for years, that would be terrible.
Well, I severely doubt it will go on for long, because everyone is united against it. Mm-hmm. And there are only really two outcomes I see, and that's we all die in complete nuclear annihilation.
Yeah.
Which isn't
what
likely. Or it stays within the regions it's in, and it gets resolved quickly, or as in somebody assassinates Putin or something like that. Because I don't everyone is against it. It's not like World War II or World War. Everyone is oh my God, World War III is happening. But it's if World War III was happening, there would be a lot more opposing viewpoints. Yeah.
This is everyone against Russia.
Yeah, and Russia does not have They just have nukes, but so does everyone else. So if we get nuked, everywhere gets nuked.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, especially if everywhere joins together. Russia can't nuke everywhere at once, I don't think. Hopefully they don't have that much.
We obviously don't know shit about war.
But we could all nuke Russia at once. Like the rest of the world, that would be terrible and not a go-to. But if I'm sure the person in power, you know, Joe Biden could accidentally hit that big red button, shoot a nuke towards Putin. It's so easy. I don't know. I mean, why do countries have nukes? Is that not even? That's against.
It's like, it's the mentality of, if I can't survive, nobody can. I truly wish denuclearization was an option, and I really wish it was, but I feel like Ukraine gave their nukes to Russia in like 83 or something, or 93, and was like, okay, we will give you our nukes if you promise never to invade our land. And look how it is right now. That is a major blow to denuclearization, because I doubt anyone will give up their nukes now.
Yeah.
And that sucks, because it's like, why do we have?
But where would you even?
Why do we have these if we are guaranteed? Almost everyone in the world is guaranteed death. Is that really how petty we are?
Yeah.
Like,
it truly is.
At least with regular war, it's terrible, right? But it's, at least everyone does not die.
Yeah. Just a lot.
Yeah, just a lot. It's awful. It's awful. The amount of war crimes Russia has committed that, like, in this invasion is obscene. And President, I don't know, Zelensky, kind of like leader of Ukraine right now, is really like showing that he
is a leader.
He's very, very, like, Ukraine is very lucky to have him as their leader right now, because he is incredible. I see like a ton of posts and stuff about how great he is, and I'm sure like it is also propaganda, but it's propaganda can be good.
He's kind of proven it
when you're standing for a good cause. Propaganda can be good.
Yeah.
Which, he is, at least in terms of this whole scenario. But it just sucks.
He's not just sitting around. He's joining in on the fight.
He had the option to leave, but he chose to stay and actively fights.
I hope he makes it out of it.
I do too. There's already a foiled assassination attempt on him.
Ooh.
I just hope. It really does suck for the civilians of Russia, because they are just sanctioned to death right now. Like, the amount of just shit. Just war sucks, War sucks. And Putin sucks, because it's like, wow, what the fuck did he expect to get out of this? Because everything has blown up in his face, and he's just digging himself deeper and deeper.
Yeah. I feel like I don't even know what he's really done in the past. I'm sure he's done bad things. I mean, he's, appointed himself into power for like the past decade.
Yeah.
And before that, he was in 2 terms at one point. I don't understand. What even is their, like, government? What is it? Democracy? How do they run? Feels like a dictatorship.
It basically is, but it's not called one. It's kind of like China right now, how it basically has a dictator, but they just, that's a bad word, so they don't say it.
It's like maps.
Yeah.
Like pedophiles.
Yeah. I think technically Russia is a democracy right now, but I also don't want to say that.
Do they? Yeah. Like, how could they keep voting him in?
They don't vote him in.
But that would be democracy, wouldn't it?
It's the illusion of people voting him in, but he 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 has never been like, they control that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
As in, it is just a dictatorship. He's not getting voted in. It's not like
Yeah.
the civilians of Russia vote him in every time.
Yeah, I
for
can't
like
imagine.
20 years when he legally can only have like 4 or some shit. I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe he can just run until he dies.
Well,
I'm sure that will be the case.
after what's happening right now, I think the most likely scenario is, I don't think he's going to back down because his life is completely over if he does. So I think someone will assassinate him.
Yeah.
Which...
Either that or he's going to prison.
I don't know.
Do you think someone like him would go to prison?
I cannot see a reality where he is in jail.
Not like Russian prison. I feel like couldn't he be charged by
overseas
his crimes against the world in general?
Yeah, go to world jail, where Charles Manson and Billy Bob Thornton are.
Go to Epstein's Island.
Who do you think? Okay, you know what? Let's move on and expose some celebrities. Who do you think has visited Epstein's Island?
I'm trying to remember. I think I know.
Tom Hanks.
Wait, is that Azzy? Or are you just saying?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm just slandering.
I know Matt Groening has.
He has?
Yeah, I've heard that talked about.
Oh, wow.
Or at least he's been seen with Jeffrey Epstein. Something like that.
Hey, I mean, if I had the option to be seen with him, I would, just so I could say I was with Jeffrey Epstein,
Yeah.
I don't...
He seemed like a cool guy.
All right. I wouldn't say that. Like, he's a terrible person, but he's famous.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah. Hillary and Hillary Clinton, I think, went there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Leonardo DiCaprio.
Johnza. Well, I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio does like young women, but
Yeah.
there is no...
Hey, not that
evidence
young.
about it.
though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Only half his age.
I hope if I'm a celebrity, people constantly assume I'm doing like terrible things.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to.
I'll
nor
never
do
prove
I think
them wrong.
I will, but I mean, it's kind of impossible to get people to believe you don't do terrible stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I'm sure people think that of me right now.
I think that of you.
Yeah. What do you think like the worst thing I've ever done is?
Probably slit like a puppy's throat or something.
Why a pup? What? But I love it. That is something that I feel like nobody could ever. What? No. But I love animals. I literally I prefer animal life to human life. That's how much I love animals. So why the fuck would you resort to me slitting a puppy's throat?
You said the worst thing. I was just thinking of the worst thing.
But I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't it be more likely if I slit a human's throat than a puppy? Like a 7-year-old. I'm gonna stop there.
Like a 7-year-old named Bryce or something?
Yeah, that would be terrible. But no, I would never ever hurt an animal.
Okay.
They're too. But I also But now it sounds like I'm into animals, and I'm not into animals. I love them in a platonic way. I love them in a.
You're
it's getting hot
digging
here.
your own. This grave is getting pretty.
I just. Do you know what I think you've done?
What? Killed my hamster?
Actually, yeah, you've said it yourself.
Slit my
You
hamster's
hold all the
throat.
power here. You hold all the power.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm sure I've done bad things. I'm sure people, I don't know. Maybe people think I'm too innocent to
a lot
not
of
have
people-
done something terrible.
I think a lot of people think I'm a terrible person. I think I'm a terrible person.
I wouldn't say
So-
terrible. If you've never slit a puppy's throat, you're not terrible. What's like a truly evil act you could commit in this moment that has nothing to do with
Right now, in this moment?
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with harming another person or living thing.
Probably slapping my dick on your face without your permission.
That sounds like harm to me.
That's... Oh, you're talking emotional harm, too?
Oh, maybe.
Because if that's true, I feel like it's kind of impossible to commit anything.
Unless you just
that's truly
destroyed every one of my belongings.
Oh. I don't know. I could have a reason.
It could still be just an evil act.
Evil act. I guess I could smash all your. You're right. I could smash your stuff, but
like that would destroy me. I would probably destroy your TV.
No, I would get to that before you could. I don't know.
That is kind of evil, actually, doing your own things and mine, so I can't even do anything
yeah,
about
no
it.
revenge. Yeah, I
Then
kill
you
my
kill
family
yourself.
to prevent you from hurting them. I'm sure there's been cases of that.
Yeah, yeah.
If not, there might be one for me in the future. But yeah, no, the world is in such a shitty place right now.
Yeah.
I think everyone's depressed,
Yeah.
not just because of the war and stuff. I'm in the worst position.
Uh-huh.
How are you? Let's
I'm
talk
holding
about.
up. I think I'm doing better, honestly. I haven't been as depressed
Were you doing bad?
before I moved here.
Shut the fuck up.
But before I moved here, I was not doing that great. But then I moved here, and it's been better. I still have my low points, but it's been much better.
Yeah, I mean, like if I was still living where I used to live, I would probably be dead right now. But me moving here is definitely much better for me.
Yeah.
I'm still like, I say this is the worst like 4 months of my life, but I mean that isn't like mentally.
Yeah.
But I also don't mean that as in like, because a lot of good things have happened, but I don't know how to word this. I'm just saying I'm glad I am where I am.
Yeah.
I like who I'm with. I like where I am.
Like
I have high hopes for the future.
Yeah.
But right now is like mentally very, very, very exhausting.
But this is still like the best
Yeah,
kind of place you can
It
be.
it is strange because it is the best place I can be. It's the best hope for my future.
Yeah.
And it is the best in terms of other things. But it is still very difficult for me mentally.
It's still your brain.
Wow. Yeah, I think the problem this time around is more other people than my brain. But
Oh yeah.
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 Because, I mean,
That's true.
hey, when I was a kid, I had terrible, terrible depression. I mean, my entire life I've had that.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, my depression stemmed more from myself and me not liking myself, me not just liking life in general. But recently, like I think a year or two ago, like I do like myself.
Yeah.
I, of course, have major issues with myself, but that is everyone.
Yeah.
This time around, my depression just stems more from forces I cannot control
Yeah.
over myself, who I can control. And let me tell you, that control, it's power right there. I get why people get on like a control boner, you know?
Yeah, when they just want
Yeah, but I
to
don't.
do everything.
I don't want to control other people. I find it funny when people do stuff that I don't expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Controlling other people, I feel like would be really. That could be really.
I think I
sad.
would enjoy it, but it would lose its enjoyment. Over
Yeah.
time. You know, I would be so bored. I would be like,
Well,
I know you're gonna strip for me. I know you're gonna.
Well, yeah, it would be just what you want. It would be an extension of yourself, not.
Yeah, I
a
don't want that.
different
I
person.
want life where bad things do happen to me as well as good. Because if only good things happen to me, it will all lose its flavor. It will all feel dull.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish things were a bit better for me right now.
Yeah, I think in time. It will be.
Naturally, yeah. Unless
That's
I
just how all
actually
things
like
work.
have cancer, which I could. Like the odds of me
Everything
dying.
goes better, and then you get cancer.
The odds of me dying young are so high.
Why do you think you could actually get cancer?
Oh,
Does
yeah.
that run in your family?
No. Well, I mean, my dad had like skin cancer at one point.
Oh.
But I just, knowing how terrible I eat,
Oh.
I think it is
Oh.
so likely for me to. I haven't been to a doctor in like 10 years.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, that's not good. But I want to change that. But I mean,
Well, one day you will. You'll say, "Doctor, what's wrong with me?" They'll be like, "Holy fuck."
you have every condition possible.
You
You're
should've-
somehow pregnant. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think most likely would be like the number one health issue you have?
I don't know. Something to do with my heart, probably.
Too
Like,
big?
Yeah, too small. I have worst boy energy, apparently. So,
Yeah, there's that. Do you want to explain what that is?
well, me and John were figuring out. I said John had good boy energy.
Yeah, I'm a
As
good
in
boy.
he's a good boy. He's prim. He's proper. He likes to please, and
I do good deeds.
he likes to be, a little, a little.
Yeah, I'm a little
the
scamp
one-
in a good way.
The one not in control.
Oh, yeah. Wait, of my own life?
Well, I mean, like,
What?
and then bad boy energy is, they're a thug. They're like, well, they're a bad boy, I don't need to explain what a bad boy is. And I was like,
Everyone knows bad boy.
I don't have bad boy energy. And I don't
No.
have good boy energy. Instead, I have
No.
worst boy energy,
Yeah.
which is, it's not even like a likable asshole. It's just, I'm just terrible. I am genuinely just an awful person.
Yeah, just the
And-
worst person you could meet.
Yeah. And that might sound bad, but but it's fun.
But it's
for
actually
me.
awful.
Yeah, like I when I say worst boy energy, I don't mean I like kill, innocent
No, that's
civilians and-
evil.
No,
that's evil boy.
That's like, yeah, that's evil boy. I'm more like,
You're just a big nuisance.
I just laugh at other people's expense. That's more what I go for.
Yeah, and that's fitting. That makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
How would you say bad boy and worst boy differ? Because they do sound familiar, or like,
Similar.
similar. Yeah.
Well, I think bad boy is kind of just like,
No, they do coke and say, "Hey, do you want some?"
yeah, they're like,
Drive motorcycles, watch Sons of Anarchy.
I think they're potentially just fully engulfed in douchebag behavior.
Dude bro life.
Yeah, like a dude bro.
Mm-hmm.
But
Or fuck boy even.
yeah,
Yeah.
but a worse boy is someone
Sociopathic tendencies.
who's more normal, but is just an asshole in certain parts of
uses
life.
manipulation to please himself. Yeah. And you know what? Like, I mean, in terms of my romantic prospects, that really puts a damper on things. But in terms of like, enjoyment of life, it it is fun.
Maybe that is the issue, because women tend to either like a bad boy or
Or a good
a
boy.
good boy, because they have.
But I'm worst
it's,
boy. But that makes me
It's
unique.
binary. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're on the outside of it.
Yeah, you either fucking hate me or you...
But it's the same with best boy. Nobody really likes a best boy, because they're like, that's
They're too good.
too pure.
They're-
No one's good enough for
Not
them.
only that, but like, you can never live up to their expectations.
Exactly.
Like, a woman wouldn't want to date best boy because
Yeah.
she would constantly be like, oh, why am I with this person? Like he's too good for me.
Was that one thing I did?
We're
was
worst boy, yeah. They would just be like,
He's too
I
bad.
cannot be around this person. Like, he genuinely is terrible.
So you need to find like either a worst girl or a best girl. Opposites attract.
Okay, well, worst girl, I would not go for because I would probably be an emotionally abusive relationship on obscene levels. Best girl, okay, to be honest, I feel like in a relationship, I wouldn't have worst boy energy. I would laugh at her expense, sure.
Yeah.
And I would,
She trips, scrapes her face.
I would, like make her feel bad all the time and stuff. But,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't.
I'd
I'm
still
worst
love her.
boy in the terms of, don't know. I guess it really does just depend.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, I get it. I want a bad girl. I think because I'm a good boy, I can get a bad girl.
I want a good girl. I want. You know what? I don't know what I want. I want someone I can have fun with. That's my motto. I just want life to be fun.
Yeah.
I want constant fun, and
maybe you could turn around and be a fun boy.
I could.
Goofy boy.
But the problem is, fun is a very perspective based.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess
what
so.
I deem fun, someone else might not deem fun. My fun is like pushing over, babies' carriages and stuff. Someone else's fun would be, knitting, doing the laundry.
Yeah.
But the kind of fun I want to go like skydiving. I want to travel the world.
Yeah.
I want to
risky fun.
watch The Office and nose nuzzle.
Ew.
I'm joking. I would rather blow my brains out. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out one day, right? When I'll tell you what I'll tell you what kind of girl I get on this podcast
when you get them.
Well, that sounds bad.
What do you mean?
I mean what energy they are. Maybe I go for a tarot girl who reads tarot cards. Maybe I go for macho dude who's like an obscenely strong weightlifter.
Yeah.
Countless options, really.
But what would you would you say if they're a best girl or good girl, a bad girl?
You know what? I go for fun. That's
Fun
all I
girl.
can think of. I just want to have a fun time, Life is pointless if you're not happy. And I mean, I am not happy ever, but I constantly strive to be happy.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not happy, I do have fun a lot of the time. Do you know what I mean? I kind of feel like fun and happiness are separate in a way. They can easily be together, commingled, but I feel like you can have fun and not be happy.
Fun is like boosts of happy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a short-term happiness.
But happy is like a general feeling.
Yeah, and I don't think I've ever had that, but I have had
Oh, wow.
my entire life. I do like fun, and I would say I do have a fun life.
How long do you need to be having fun or like be happy for it to be considered being happy?
4 days.
4 days. Oh my god. Okay, I think I've definitely been happy within the last few years then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, happiness comes and goes, You can never...
Yeah. It never fully stays. But you can
Yeah.
be in a place where like you are happy and bad things happen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think if you're constantly happy, then it can dull happiness,
Yeah.
But I also don't think you should... What I do, I kind of strive for happiness, and that makes me less happy because I feel like when you constantly are like, I'm not happy, so I'm still not happy, I feel like that, makes you not happy. You don't focus on your present enough, and you aren't as grateful for what you like, stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure I know what you were saying, but my mind blanked because I have something stuck in my gums that I was trying to get out with my tongue.
I don't like
that happened last
your
night.
tongue touching your gums. I don't like that you keep doing that.
I think there was like a piece of kernel in it yesterday, and I was going at that for so long. Literally right before I fell asleep, I finally got it out.
I don't like other people's tongues and gums.
Wow, you're gonna hate kissing.
Okay, I like that, but if I'm attracted to them, I'm fine with their tongue. But
and their gums. What if they're a gilf? They like only have gums.
That's just kind of like a win, honestly. But no, I don't.
That's true.
I don't like people moving their tongue around in their mouth. Like, that shit's just nasty to me.
I can't help it. I'm so aware of my mouth and my tongue.
How are you aware of your mouth? I'm actually unaware of my mouth.
I'm constantly thinking of like the placement of my tongue,
Really?
Yeah. Well, not really thinking about it. I'm just conscious of it.
What are you most conscious about your body?
Lately, it's been my breathing a lot. I always try to like make sure it's quiet. I've been conscious about that. Sure, there's something else. It's nothing really physical. It's just stuff that I do.
Mental?
Yeah, it's all mental. Freaking my tongue. Used to be my gums for the past couple of weeks. Because, I could just feel them hurt and ache. And my teeth. Yeah.
I have felt my teeth hurt a bit recently. I should go to the dentist again. It's funny. Even though I never go to the doctor, I go to the dentist every 4 months.
Yeah, I don't go to the dentist ever.
Yeah, and look how you're faring.
The teeth are fine.
They actually are. They should look very British right now, but they are quite straight.
Yeah, only these bottom ones.
See, I only have two teeth that are kind of cross-lapped.
Yeah.
But I still look stunningly handsome when I show them off, so
yeah, I got
I'm
over
fine
it.
with it.
I got over it too.
Yeah.
I'm handsome now. Kind of. I don't know. I shaved today. I look weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you should grow your hair.
I'm gonna wait a little bit.
I'll
put a guard on it next time.
What do you think about Batman? Because we are going to see the Batman tonight.
Oh yeah, that's tonight.
Actually, that's in
pretty much
an hour. For us.
Yeah.
So, what are your overall? What do you think about the character Batman?
I do.
Are you a Batman fan?
I like Batman, but there are some. I've seen so much recent shitty Batman stuff, and even the movies are 50-50 in terms of if it's a good Batman movie.
I would say Spider-Man is my favorite. Batman is my second favorite, and that list flip-flops quite often. But I really do like Batman. I agree that I think Batman is kind of shit in a lot of iterations, but that's the same with Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield.
But even then, Andrew Garfield
was
movies,
truly shit. I like them as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I don't like the writing. And sorry, Raimi fans, but the Raimi movies are they're enjoyable, yeah. But they're so fucking. They can be fucking awful.
Or they can be too cheesy.
People praise them, but they are really fucking bad at times.
I always hear people talk about how comic booky they are, but
yeah,
it's a movie.
Shouldn't be striving for that.
That shouldn't be a main thing. But if
it was truly if I saw the most comic booky movie ever, I would probably be like, wow. Yeah, no wonder I hate comics.
But that's the thing about that is Spider-Verse is the most comic book movie I can think of, and it works so well.
It is.
They just do it good. Do you know the Hulk 2003 movie with Eric Bana?
Ang Lee, directed by Ang Lee.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know what they did actually.
Yeah.
Do you know the style of the transitions and stuff with the panels?
I watched that when I was a kid with my dad, and we couldn't finish it. It was so bad. I
don't know if I've ever seen that whole movie, but I just always remember the transitions and it moving so quickly.
Yeah.
What a terrible style.
Yeah, but
that's
I like
comic
Batman.
Booky.
I like Batman.
All right, Batman.
I think he has the best villains out of a superhero. I'm not a big superhero person, but I make an exception for Batman and Spider-Man.
Yeah, I like Batman.
I really hope. I'm not going into the Batman with high expectations, but I am going in expecting it will be good at least.
Yeah.
But I'm just dulling my hype because DC has a very flimsy track record.
Yeah. Well, if it's kind of going back to
if it has a Joker or the Suicide Squad, kind of goodness to it, I will be like, yeah.
That being said, though, if Joker is in it, I will be annoyed. I don't want Joker in it. We've seen Joker 20 times in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
We don't need another Joker.
Well, Who do you think, if this movie does good, who do you think the next villain is going to be for if they make another Robert Pattinson?
Well, I hope it's one that's not.
I love him, by the way, Robert.
Oh yeah,
he is incredible.
He's good.
I don't think he will let me down because he is an amazing actor. So good.
But I really hope it's a villain that's not as. That's not one.
I want Kite Man.
I don't know
I
the
want
word.
Calendar Man. I want Condiment King.
Yeah, they should do one with all of them as villains because they're all so measly.
I was gonna say I would want a Black Mask, but he was in Birds of Prey and he was like the one good thing about that movie. So
they could do like, I think I saw some of them saying Mr. Freeze was a possibility. I feel like I've never. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I
would like a Mr. Freeze redo.
Yeah, a better, because he has a good like story.
See, I'm worried about this movie in the terms of there are 3 villains: Penguin, Riddler, Catwoman.
Those are the freaking classic ones. They're all
yeah,
in the
and
Batman
they're all
66.
great. They are all amazing villains.
But Catwoman's
and anti-heroes.
like,
I know, yeah. But at least, a lot of superheroes have major difficulty with balancing out villains in their movies.
Mm-hmm. It depends how they do them.
I think The Dark Knight did them amazingly with Joker and Two-Face.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess like 2 minutes of Scarecrow.
Yeah, it just depends what they add to the movie.
And what they're going for, yeah.
And what they're going for. Because Penguin could easily be just like a mob boss, and Riddler's this psychopath.
Yeah, and Catwoman...
Kind of like a helpful, hot woman.
Okay. Yeah.
Love interest. Can you imagine if she actually was just deducted to love interest? She has no character arc or anything.
I actually can fully imagine that. I feel like that's a...
That would be terrible.
Yeah. And, it is 3 hours long, which might be bad.
Might be bad, but I've seen... The only things I hear about reviews is that it's too long. So if that's the only complaint, maybe it is a good movie.
No. I haven't heard anything. I've kind of been avoiding thoughts on it because I feel like sometimes it does kind of impact my viewpoint. If I hear something is really shit or I hear it's super good, then I watch it and I'm like, oh, this isn't that good.
I try to remain unbiased.
Oh,
sometimes I can think something's okay until one moment where I either go, okay, now this is where it is really good, or okay, I hate this movie. Why did they do that? What a dumb choice. Ow. Yeah. But I still need to eat something before we go, so I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I fucking have.
Okay, let me turn the oven on 1 second.
What?
Just so it heats up.
I feel like. Sorry if this is weirdly quiet right now, but I've noticed recently I'm very indecisive.
About everything?
Yes. And people have told me that before, but
I see it with you in video games.
Yeah, recently I've been like flip-flopping so much on games, trying to like decide what I want to commit to. Who knows? Maybe that'll be like how my relationships are. Like, I'll see like 4 different women, and I'll be like, I keep flip-flopping because I can't decide. I wouldn't cheat. I would just break up. I would keep breaking up and keep getting back together. But I don't know. I've been very indecisive about everything.
That sucks. I've always been indecisive, but I feel like I've been trying to push past that. Now you have taken that burden from me, in a way.
I don't want to take your burdens. I don't want to unload your burdens.
That's too bad.
Gotta
deal with that now. What else besides video games have you been indecisive about?
Talking to people. Maybe. I don't know. It's just kind of. Maybe I feel like it's everything. I know it's kind of reflective the most in games because I've been playing a lot of Far Cry 6, which by the way, game that went from good to mediocre to bad, which is basically like typical Ubisoft. But
Yeah.
I just beat that. I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order again, and I'm playing Yakuza 3, shit like that. I know nobody gives a fuck about what games I'm playing right now, but
I'm playing Lego Batman 3.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just kind of all over the place. Whoa. Yeah, I'm just kind of crazy right now. I feel like everything is either falling apart or, staying mostly intact.
Yeah. I mean, I think with my indecisiveness, it is just about saying, if you truly can't decide, then it doesn't matter what the outcome is. You're either not going to be happy or you will be happy no matter what. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to just be like, all right, I'm going to choose that girl who I'm going to see tomorrow. She was asking, like, she gave me a couple options for where we could go, what times, and I was thinking about it so hard, and I was like, okay, if I'm really this indecisive about it, I'll just choose one. It doesn't even matter. So I did. That's kind of a big step for me in a way, because I'm terrible at that kind of thing. I usually go like, oh, I don't know, what works better for you? What would you rather do? But if they're asking me, I'm trying to take it more into my own hands.
Yeah, you should learn to not care about what they want.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Exactly.
Well, that's good for you.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's.
I feel like I'm too decisive. As in, sorry, when it comes to a lot of things, I'm like, let's do this. And then they're like, okay, can we do something else instead? No, I'm like, yeah. So I changed my mind. I'm not too decisive.
Yeah, this doesn't sound.
I'm just kind of, that's the thing. I'm just fucking, I'm speaking in riddles. I feel like maybe it's for the Batman hype, seeing the Riddler again, but I feel like my life has just been a big riddle recently.
I can imagine someone being excited for this movie for months and only speaking in riddles to their friends.
Oh, I wish I had a Batman costume I could go in.
I wish I had a Riddler
genuine,
costume.
Exquisite costumery. Wait, costume stuff,
Yeah.
Or I could go as like the Riddler.
Yeah,
Zodiac
I would love to
killer
go
vibe.
as Riddler in like his green suit with the purple question marks all over it.
See, I would want to go as like the Zodiac killer Riddler version.
I don't know if they'd let you.
Okay. Let's end on a question. If you could be one Batman villain, like if you could see yourself as a Batman villain in a movie, which would it be?
I mean, I feel like I'd love to see myself as Riddler or Joker.
Picturing you as Joker is like picturing Miles Teller as Joker, which is my ideal fan casting. Yeah, my ideal fan casting is Miles Teller as Joker, but
I'd be like a less crazy.
Did you say the Riddler for the other?
Yeah.
I don't really know who I could be. Who could you picture me as? Penguin?
Well, yeah.
I think I could be Penguin.
I was gonna say Penguin. I think
I'm
Penguin.
Like, hey Batman, give me the cigar, you goon.
Potentially like a Two-Face.
Yeah. Riddle me this, Batman. What is one side of my face? Why is one side of my face burned and the other not?
You could be like Man-Bat.
Do you think I could be?
I could be Man-Bat.
Could I be Mad Hatter?
I forgot about him. God.
Yeah, I think I'd like to be Condiment King, Mad Hatter. I think Penguin could be good though, but I feel like that might be too serious of a role for me.
But he can be goofy sometimes.
Yeah, he can be like, quack, 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 quack. Let go of my ducks, Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably. That was.
Let us know what Batman.
Tell me, hey, if you're listening to this right now, think about it. Think to yourself, or tell it to me. What Batman villain would you be? take a night to think it over. Take a few days, even if you want, and then you can truly, like, get to the source. Yeah. Okay. Well, bye.